You understand, you listen, you study, but when it's your turn to speak, silence wins. Stay with me, because today you will discover how to unlock your English voice. And once you unlock it, you will never be silent again. Chapter 1: The Silent Cage. There's a moment every English learner knows. You sit in a room, and people are speaking. You understand some words. You understand the meaning. Your brain is alive with English. But when it is your turn, nothing comes out. Your mouth is closed. Your heart is fast. Your mind is full. But your voice is silent. This silence feels heavy. It is like a cage around you. You are break free. You want to speak. But something inside you whispers, what if I make a mistake? What if people laugh at me? What if I sound stupid? And so you stay quiet. You nod. You smile. But inside you're screaming, I want to talk too. I know this feeling because I was there. I remember sitting in class, hearing my teacher, and feeling my throat close every time she asked me a question. I had the answer in my mind. I knew the words. But my voice was locked. It was like I had the key, but I was afraid to touch it. That fear became my cage. The truth is, many learners live inside this cage for years. They read books. They watch videos. They even know grammar rules better than native speakers. But when it is time to speak, silence takes control. This silence is not because you don't know English. It is because fear is louder than your voice. But here is the secret I want to share with you. Your voice is not gone. It is not lost. It is inside you waiting. The cage is not real. It is only made of fear and doubt. And fear is weak when you face it. Doubt is small when you take one step forward. Imagine this. You're holding a bird in your hands. The bird wants to fly, but you keep your hands closed. That bird is your English voice. The moment you open your hands, the bird will fly. The moment you open your mouth, your English will fly too. The first step is simple. You do not need perfect sentences. You do not need big words. You only need to open your mouth and let one sound escape. Even if it is just hello. Even if it is just thank you. That one word breaks the lock. That one word tells your brain, I can do this. When you stay silent, the cage grows stronger. But when you speak one word, the cage begins to break. With every word you speak, the walls fall down. With every sound you make, your confidence grows. Slowly, you realize the cage was never locked. The door was open the whole time. I want you to remember this. Silence is not your friend. Silence will not make you better. Speaking, even small, even broken, will unlock everything. English is not learned by keeping words in your head. English is learned by giving words to your mouth. So today, I want you to take this first step. Do not wait. Do not think too much. Say one word aloud right now. Look around you. Say hello to your phone. Say thank you to your table. Just let your mouth open. Feel the sound. That is not just the sound. That is freedom. That is the first crack in the cage. The silent cage is strong only if you feed it. Stop feeding it with fear. Start breaking it with words. Your English voice is waiting to come out. And when it comes out, you will never want to hide it again. Chapter 2. Your voice is already inside you. Many learners believe they do and not have an English voice. They say to themselves, I cannot speak. My voice is weak. My English is not good. But let me tell you the truth. Your English voice is already inside you. It is not missing. It is not broken. It is waiting. Think about a seed under the ground. When you look at the ground, you see nothing. It looks empty. But inside the soil, something is alive. The seed is waiting for the right time. The moment water and sunlight touch it, the seed begins to grow. Your English voice is like that seed. It is inside you right now. It is waiting for your courage, your practice, and your belief. You have heard English. You have studied words. You have listened to songs, videos, or teachers. All of this is already in your brain. It is stored there. Your mind remembers more than you think. Your mouth is ready to move. Your tongue is ready to shape sounds. The voice is not outside of you. The voice is you. The problem is not the voice. The problem is the lock. Fear is the lock. Doubt is the lock. Every time you think, I am not good enough, the lock becomes stronger. Every time you compare yourself with others, the lock becomes heavier. But the key is also in your hand. The key is one small action. The key is one brave moment. Close your eyes for a second and imagine this. You're standing in front of a door. Behind the door, your English voice is waiting. It is strong. It is powerful. It wants to come out. All you need to do is open the door. That door is not heavy. It looks heavy, but it is not. With one push, it opens. That push is your decision to speak, even if you feel afraid. When I first understood this, my whole life changed. I realized I was not empty. I was not weak. I already had the voice. I just needed to use it. The first time I spoke, it was not perfect. My grammar was broken. My words were short. But it was my voice. It was alive. And the moment it came out, I felt free. I want you to believe this today. Stop telling yourself you cannot. Stop saying you do not have it. Your voice is there. It has always been there. Do not wait for perfect English to let out. Speak now. Speak simple. Speak small. But speak. The more you use your voice, the stronger it becomes. Just like a muscle grows when you move it, your English voice grows when you use it. Every day you speak, even for 2 minutes, the voice inside you becomes louder, clearer, and more confident. So do not wait for a magic moment. Do not wait for the perfect day. The perfect day is today. The perfect moment is now. Open your mouth. Say one sentence. It does not matter if it is short. It does not matter if it is simple. What matters is that it is yours. Your English voice is not in the future. It is not in a grammar book. It is inside you right now. Unlock it. Set it free. Let the world hear you. And when you do, you will feel something powerful. You will feel that English is not just words. It is your voice. It is your story. It is you. Chapter 3. The first key. Speak small words. When people think of speaking English, they imagine long sentences. They imagine big vocabulary. They imagine perfect grammar. And because of this, they feel afraid. They feel small. They think, I cannot do this. I am not ready. But here is the truth. The first key to unlocking your English voice is not long sentences. It is not big words. The first key is small words. Think about a baby learning to speak. A baby does not start with long sentences. A baby does not say, Mother, I would like a glass of water, please. A baby begins with one word. A baby says, water. A baby says, Mama. A baby says, no. And still, everyone understands. Everyone smiles. Everyone feels the power of that one small word. You can do the same. You do not need to wait until you can say everything. You only need to say something. That something can be one word. That one word opens a door. That one word tells your brain, I can speak. And the moment you believe you can speak, everything changes. Imagine walking into a shop. You did not know many words. You did not know grammar. But you say hello. The shopkeeper looks at you and smiles. That smile is your first success. That one word gave you confidence. That one word was enough to connect. This is how your English voice grows. Not from books, but from small words spoken with courage. When you say small words, you build a chain. You say hello. Then you add how are you. Then you add good. Slowly, the chain grows longer. But without the first link, there is no chain. That first link is small words. That first link is the beginning of your English life. I remember the first time I spoke English outside of class. I did not make a long sentence. I did not give a speech. I only said, "Thank you." My hands were shaking. My voice was low, but I said it, and the person understood me. In that moment, I felt the cage break a little. I felt the voice inside me come alive. That one word gave me power. Do not think small words are weak. They are strong. They carry meaning. They carry emotion. They open doors to conversations. They're like keys. Each word is a small key that unlocks another part of your English voice. So today, I want you to choose your first key. It can be hello. It can be thanks. It can be yes or no. Say it out loud right now. Say it to your room. Say it to yourself. Do not wait. That one small action is bigger than 1,000 grammar rules. That one word is your first victory. The journey of English is long, but every journey begins with one step. Your step is one word. Speak it, feel it, own it, and then, tomorrow, speak another. Day by day, word by word, your voice will grow stronger. Remember this. You did not need to know everything to start. You only need to start with something. That something is small words. They are the first key, and when you use them, the lock opens. Your English voice comes out, and once it comes out, it will never stop growing. Chapter 4. Mistakes are your real teachers. When people learn English, they often feel afraid of one thing. They are afraid of making mistakes. They think, if I make a mistake, people will laugh. If I say something wrong, I will look stupid. And so they stay silent. They keep the words inside. But silence never teaches you. Mistakes do. Mistakes are not your enemy. Mistakes are your best teachers. Think about how you learned your first language as a child. You did not speak perfectly. You did not use grammar correctly. You made sounds, and sometimes those sounded wrong. You said words, and sometimes those words were funny. But your family smiled. They encouraged you. They corrected you with love. And slowly, you learned. Every mistake gave you new knowledge. The same is true for English today. If you wait to be perfect, you will wait forever. If you speak only when you are sure, you will never speak. The secret is simple. You learn faster by speaking and making mistakes than by staying quiet and trying to be perfect. Perfection is not the path. Practice is the path. I remember the first time I spoke English in front of strangers. My sentence was wrong. My words were mixed. I saw the other person smile, not because they were laughing at me, but because they understood my effort. That moment changed everything. I realized a mistake did not kill me. A mistake did not make me small. It made me stronger. It gave me courage to try again. Every mistake you make is a lesson. If you say a word wrong, now you know the right way. If you use the wrong tense, someone may correct you, and now you will remember it. If you forget a word, next time we'll be ready. Mistakes are not failures. Mistakes are training. They are your personal teacher walking with you every step of the way. Think about riding a bicycle. Did you ride perfectly on the first try? No. You fell. You lost balance. You felt pain. But every fall taught you how to ride better. And one day, you were riding without fear. English is the same. Every mistake is like falling, but every fall makes you closer to balance. Do not hide from mistakes. Celebrate them. Each mistake means you are trying. Each mistake means you are speaking. Each mistake means you are growing. The person who never makes mistakes is the person who never speaks. And the person who never speaks will never improve. I want you to change the way you see mistakes. Instead of feeling shame, feel proud. Tell yourself, I made a mistake, and that means I'm learning. Wear your mistakes like a badge of honor. Let them show the world that you are brave enough to try. So from today, do not aim to be perfect. Aim to speak. Aim to try. Aim to learn. The road to fluency is built with mistakes, not with silence. Every mistake is a step forward. Every mistake is a sign of progress. Remember this always. Mistakes are not the walls that stop you. Mistakes are the doors that open your English voice. Walk through those doors with courage. And one day, you will look back and see that your mistakes were the reason you became fluent. Chapter 5. Listening feeds your voice. Your mouth cannot give what your ears have never received. This is the secret many learners forget. If you want your English voice to be strong, you must first listen. Listening is like food for your voice. The more you listen, the more energy your voice has. The more you listen, the more natural your English sounds. Think about how you learned your first language. You listened to your parents. You listened to your friends. You listened every day, long before you spoke. Your ears were open, and your brain collected sounds like a library. When the time came, your mouth only copied what it had already heard. That is why children learn so fast. They are not studying rules. They are feeding their voice with listening. You could do the same with English. You did not need to live in an English-speaking country. You did not need to sit in a classroom all day. The world is full of English voices waiting for you. Songs, movies, podcasts, stories, and even short clips can give your ears the training they need. Every time you listen, your brain learns the rhythm, the music, the feeling of English. And when you speak, your mouth remembers that sound. I remember when I started listening daily. At first, I did not understand everything. Sometimes I only understood 1 or 2 words. But I kept listening. I kept feeding my ears. And something magical happened. My brain began to catch the rhythm. My mouth began to copy the sounds. Without even trying, my speaking became smoother. Listening was shaping my voice. Listening is not about understanding every single word. Do not stop when you hear something you do not know. Keep going. Let the sound wash over you. Your brain is smart. It will collect the patterns. It will remember the flow. Later, when you open your mouth, you will be surprised. Words will come out in the same rhythm you heard before. That is the power of listening. Imagine a singer. Before singing, the singer listens to music. They train their ears. They feel the beat. Then they sing. If they did not listen first, their singing would be flat. The same is true for you. Listening is the practice before speaking. Listening is the seed. Speaking is the fruit. Without the seed, there is no fruit. I want you to make listening part of your daily life. Listen on the bus. Listen while walking. Listen before sleeping. Even 5 minutes a day will feed your English voice. Do not think you need hours. What matters is not the time. What matters is the habit. A little every day is better than a lot once a month. The more you listen, the more natural you become. You will not only learn words. You will learn feelings. You will learn pauses. You will learn how voices rise and fall. And when you speak, people will say, "You sound natural." That moment will give you more confidence than any grammar book can. So open your ears today. Choose one voice to listen to. Let fill your mind. Let feed your voice. Because every word you hear today will become the words you speak tomorrow. Your voice is waiting, but it needs food. And the food is listening. Chapter 6. The Mirror Friend. There is one friend who is always near you. This friend never laughs at your mistakes. This friend never tells you that you're wrong. This friend is always ready to listen to you at any time of the day. That friend is your mirror. The mirror may look like glass, but in truth, it is a powerful teacher for your English voice. When you stand in front of the mirror and speak, something magical happens. You see yourself. You hear yourself. You watch your lips move. You notice your expressions. You begin to feel that English is not just a subject in a book. English becomes alive in your own body. You become both the speaker and the listener. That is why the mirror is such a powerful friend. Many learners are afraid to speak in front of other people. They fear mistakes. They fear judgment. They fear silence after their words. But the mirror removes that fear. The mirror does not judge. The mirror does not laugh. The mirror does not walk away. The mirror simply shows you that your voice is real. It gives you a safe space to practice before you face the world. I remember my first time speaking to a mirror. At first, I felt silly. I felt strange, as if I was talking to nobody. But then I realized something important. The more I looked into my own eyes, the stronger I felt. The more I heard my own English voice, the more natural it became. I was not just practicing. I was training my courage. I was unlocking my confidence. When you practice with the mirror, you also learn body language. You learn to smile. You learn to use your hands. You learn to show emotion with your face. Speaking is not only about words. Speaking is about expression. The mirror teaches you to connect your words with your feelings. And when you connect words with feelings, people listen. Start small. Stand in front of your mirror for 2 minutes a day. Say hello, how are you? Say I am fine. Say today I feel happy. Watch your face as you speak. Listen to your own sound. Little by little, add more sentences. Talk about your day. Talk about your dreams. Talk about what you see in the room. Do not worry about grammar. Do not worry about mistakes. Just speak. The more you practice, the more you will see a change. At first, your voice may be quiet. Your words may be slow. But soon, your voice will be louder. Your sentences will be smoother. You will look at yourself and think, yes, I can speak English. I can do this. That moment is powerful. That moment breaks fear. Your mirror is more than glass. It is your secret classroom. It is your private stage. It is your best friend when nobody else is around. And the best part is, it is always there for you. Every morning, every night, every time you feel nervous, you can turn to your mirror and practice. So make the mirror your daily partner. Let it remind you that your English voice is already alive. Let it show you that you can speak with confidence. Because the truth is simple. If you can speak to yourself in the mirror, you can speak to anyone in the world. Chapter 7. Unlock your voice with shadowing. There is a simple trick that can unlock your English voice faster than you think. It is called shadowing. The name may sound new, but the idea is easy. Shadowing means listening to someone speak English and repeating their words at the same time, like an echo. You do not wait. You do not translate. You just copy. Think about how children learn. They listen to their parents. They copy the sounds. They repeat again and again, even when the words are not perfect. That is shadowing. And that is why children grow fast in language. They are not afraid. They are not thinking too much. They are copying and practicing. You could do the same with English. When you shadow, your ears and your mouth work together. Your ears hear the rhythm, the tone, the speed. Your mouth follows. At first, it feels strange. You may feel like you're too slow or too fast. You may miss words. That is normal. Do not stop. Keep going. The goal is not perfection. The goal is to train your tongue and voice to move in the flow of English. I remember my first time trying shadowing. I listened to a short video and tried to repeat every word. In the beginning, I felt lost. My voice was late. My words were broken. But something amazing happened. After a few minutes, I felt my mouth moving more naturally. I was not just saying words. I was feeling the rhythm. I was catching the music of English. That day, I discovered that shadowing is a secret door to fluency. You can start shadowing with anything. A short story, a podcast, a movie scene, even a song. Play it and repeat. Do not pause. Do not worry about mistakes. Just follow. Even if you only catch half the words, it is enough. Slowly, your voice learns. Slowly, your confidence grows. The more you shadow, the more natural your English becomes. Your pronunciation improves. Your speed improves. Your confidence improves. You're not just studying. You are living the sound of English. And when you live the sound, speaking becomes easier. Here is a challenge for you. After this video, find one short English clip. Listen and repeat out loud. Do it 3 times. The first time will be hard. The second time will be easier. The third time, you will feel stronger. This simple practice can change everything. Do not wait for the perfect moment to shadow. Do it today. Do it now. Even 5 minutes is powerful. Even a short sentence is enough. Each time you shadow, you are unlocking more of your English voice. Remember this. Your English voice is not something you find in a book. It is something you train with your mouth. Shadowing gives your mouth the practice it needs. It teaches you to sound natural. It teaches you to feel English, not just study it. So unlock your voice with shadowing. Let your ears guide your mouth. Let your mouth copy the rhythm. Do not be afraid of mistakes. Every echo makes you better. Every sound makes you stronger. And very soon, you will notice something beautiful. You will not just shadow others. You will start speaking with your own English voice. Chapter 8. Talking to objects around you. There is a secret practice that feels strange at first, but is one of the most powerful ways to unlock your English voice. It is talking to objects around you. Your chair, your phone, your bag, your cup of tea. Anything in your room can become your silent partner in practice. Why is this so powerful? Because objects do not judge you. They do not laugh. They do not correct you. They simply listen. When you talk to objects, you remove the fear of people. You create a safe world where your voice can come out freely. And the more you do it, the more your brain accepts English as part of your daily life. I remember one day when I was alone in my room. I felt frustrated because I wanted to practice, but I had no one to talk to. Then I looked at my lamp and said, "Hello, lamp. You were bright today." I laughed at myself. It felt silly, but at the same time, I felt something inside me unlock. I had spoken English without fear. I had used my voice. That was the moment I realized objects could be my best practice partners. When you talk to objects, you make English real. Instead of studying only on paper, you live the language. You see your shoes and say, "You are dirty. I will clean you." You hold your pen and say, "You are my friend. You help me write." These small sentences may look simple, but they are powerful. They connect English to your real life. They connect your voice to your daily world. At first, you may feel strange. You may think, "Why am I speaking to a chair?" But soon you will notice something. Your mouth is moving. Your voice is alive. You are practicing without pressure. And slowly, you will grow comfortable speaking out loud. Then, when the time comes to speak to real people, it will not feel so scary. Objects are always with you. They are in your room. They are in your kitchen. They are in your bag. This means you can practice anywhere, anytime. No excuses. You do not need a partner. You do not need a classroom. You only need your imagination and your voice. Make this a daily habit. Choose 3 objects every day. Say 1 or 2 sentences to each. Keep it simple. Keep it real. You will be amazed at how quickly your confidence grows. The more you do this, the less fear you will feel. You will realize that English is not just something you study. It is something you use. It is something you live. Talking to objects also trains your creativity. It forces you to think of sentences on the spot. That is how real conversation works too. You see something. You think of words. You say them. This habit will prepare you for real conversations in the outside world. So do not wait for a partner. Do not wait for the perfect chance. Look around you right now. Pick one object. Speak to it. Tell it one sentence. That sound coming from your mouth is not just practice. It is freedom. It is growth. It is the proof that your English voice is alive and ready. Chapter 9. From a lone voice to real conversations. You have spoken to yourself. You have spoken to the mirror. You have spoken to objects around you. These steps are powerful. They break fear. They give your voice strength. But now comes the next level. The moment when your alone practice must meet the real world. The moment when your English voice must step into real conversations. At first, this idea feels scary. You imagine talking to another person, and your heart starts to beat fast. You think, what if I forget the words? What if I make a mistake? What if they do not understand me? These questions are normal. Every learner feels them. But do not let them stop you. Fear is just a shadow. It disappears the moment you face it. The truth is, real conversations are not perfect. Even native speakers forget words. Even native speakers make mistakes. Conversations are not about grammar rules. They are about connection. They are about sharing a thought, a feeling, or a smile. When you remember this, speaking becomes easier. You are not giving a test. You are only talking to another human being. I still remember my first real conversation in English. My hands were shaking. My voice was quiet. I said only few words. But the other person listened. They smiled. They answered. In that moment, I realized something powerful. People care more about your effort than your perfection. They admire your courage. They are happy to understand even small sentences. This is how your English voice grows stronger. Every time you speak to someone, your cage breaks more. Every time you share even one word, your confidence grows. The first conversation may feel heavy. The second one will feel lighter. The third one will make you smile. Soon, speaking will feel natural. Start small. Do not wait for big conversations. Begin with greetings. Say hello to a shopkeeper. Say thank you to a waiter. Ask how are you to a friend. These small steps prepare you for bigger ones. Step by step, word by word, you are building your bridge to fluency. Do not be afraid if you forget something in the middle of speaking. You can always use another word. You can always smile. You can always continue. The important thing is not to stop. The important thing is to keep your voice alive. People will not remember your mistakes. They will remember your courage. When you practice alone, you train your voice. When you speak to people, you train your soul. You learn to connect. You learn to trust yourself. You learn that English is not a subject in your head. It is a living bridge between you and another person. So today, make a promise to yourself. Use your English voice in at least one real conversation. It can be short. It can be simple. But let it happen. The more you do this, the more your voice will grow. And very soon, you will look back and realize something amazing. The voice that once lived only inside you is now free. It is alive in the world. Chapter 10. The Power of Daily Sentences. There is a secret that can change your English forever. It is not a big secret. It is not difficult. It is very simple. The secret is daily sentences. Speaking just a few sentences every single day can transform your English voice more than hours of study once a week. Small actions, done daily, create big results. Think about water. When water drops on a rock once, nothing happens. But when water drops every day, slowly the rock changes. It becomes smooth. Your English voice is the same. If you speak one sentence a day and stop for a month, nothing changes. But if you speak a few sentences every day, your voice becomes strong. Your fear becomes small. Your confidence becomes natural. Daily sentences do not need to be long. They do not need to be difficult. They only need to be yours. They can be about your morning, I am drinking tea. They can be about your feelings. I feel tired. They can be about your dreams. I want to travel. These sentences may look simple, but they are powerful because they are alive. They are connected to your life. I remember when I first made this habit. Every night before sleeping, I said 5 sentences in English. Sometimes I talk about my day. Sometimes I say what I wanted to do tomorrow. Sometimes I just repeated the same sentences again and again. In the beginning, it felt small, but after 1 month, I noticed something amazing. My mouth moved faster. My words came without fear. My English voice became louder, all because of a few daily sentences. The power of this habit is not in the length. It is in the consistency. Your brain loves repetition. Your mouth loves practice. When you repeat daily, your brain and your mouth work together. English stops being a subject. It becomes a habit, like brushing your teeth or drinking water. Do not wait for a perfect time. Do not wait for a special day. Start today. Speak 3 sentences before you leave your house. Speak 3 more before you go to bed. That is 6 sentences in 1 day. In a week, that is 42 sentences. In a month, that is more than 100. Imagine how powerful your voice will become after 1 year of this simple habit. Daily sentences also make you confident in real conversations. When you meet someone, you will already have the words ready. You have said them many times before. Your brain remembers. Your voice remembers. You feel safe. You feel ready. That is the gift of practice. So I want to challenge you right now. Pause this video after it ends and speak 5 sentences about your life. Do not write them. Do not just think them. Say them aloud. Feel the sound in your mouth. That sound is your progress. That sound is your freedom. Remember this always. Big change does not come from one big step. Big change comes from many small steps. 1 sentence a day is not small. It is the seed of your fluency. It is the power of habit. And one day, when you speak with confidence, you will look back and realize it was a daily sentences that unlocked your English voice. Chapter 11. Your voice is your identity. Your English voice is more than sounds. It is more than words. It is your identity. It is a part of who you are. When you speak, you are not just practicing language. You're showing the world your thoughts, your feelings, and your dreams. Your voice is your story. Many learners think, my English is not perfect, so my voice is not good enough. But that is not true. Your voice is always good enough because it is yours. Nobody in the world has the same voice as you. Nobody in the world has the same way of expressing ideas as you. That makes your English voice special. That makes it powerful. When you hide your voice, you hide yourself. You stay quiet. You keep your ideas inside. But the world needs to hear you. The world needs your ideas. The world needs your way of speaking. Even if your grammar is not perfect, even if your words are simple, what matters most is that you are real. You are honest. You are you. I remember when I first understood this. I was speaking English with a friend, and my sentences were broken. My words were simple. But my friend looked at me and said, I love the way you express yourself. I can feel your meaning. That moment changed me. I realized I did not need to sound like anyone else. My English voice was enough. It was me. Your English voice is part of your identity. And identity is not about perfection. Identity is about truth. It is about courage. It is about being yourself, even when you are afraid. Every time you speak, You are not just learning English. You are building your identity as a confident speaker. Think about how powerful this is. When you speak in your native language, people know you. When you speak in English, people see a new side of you. They see your effort. They see your courage. They see your determination. They see a person who is growing, who is pushing forward, who is not afraid to try. That is your identity shining through your English voice. Do not compare your voice with others. Do not say, they sound better than me. Do not say, their accent is stronger. Every voice is unique. Your voice is not supposed to be like theirs. Your voice is yours. And the world needs it. The world needs the way you laugh, the way you pause, the way you put emotion into words. That is something no book can teach. That is something only you can give. So from today, speak with pride. Speak with honesty. Speak with the knowledge that your English voice is your identity. Do not be ashamed of it. Do not try to hide it. Use it. Share it. Let it grow. Because the more you use your voice, the more the world will see you for who you are. Remember this always. You are not learning English to sound perfect. You are learning English to show yourself. Your English voice is your identity. And when you unlock it, you unlock the real you. Chapter 12. Unlock forever. Speak without fear. Fear is the biggest wall between you and your English voice. Fear tells you stay quiet. Fear tells you that you will fail. Fear tells you that people will laugh. But fear is a liar. Fear is only strong when you listen to it. The moment you speak, fear loses power. The moment you use your voice, fear disappears. Your English voice is already inside you. You have practiced alone. You have practiced with a mirror. You have spoken to objects. You have made daily sentences. You have even stepped into real conversations. You are no longer the silent learner you once were. You are now someone with a living voice. The only thing left is to keep it alive. And to keep it alive, you must speak without fear. Speaking without fear does not mean you'll never feel nervous. Even the best speakers feel nervous. Even native speakers sometimes forget words. Speaking without fear means you speak anyway. It means you choose courage over silence. It means you open your mouth, even when your heart beats fast. That is real strength. I remember one moment that changed me forever. I was in a group, and everyone was speaking English. I wanted to say something, but fear told me to be quiet. Then I thought to myself, if I stay silent, nothing will change. If I speak, maybe I'll make mistakes, but at least I will grow. I took a breath. I spoke. My sentence was not perfect, but people listened. They smiled. They understood. In that moment, I realized something powerful. Fear had no control over me anymore. You must understand this truth. People are not waiting for you to be perfect. They are waiting for you to be real. They want to hear your ideas, your feelings, your story. Mistakes will not stop them from listening. Mistakes will not stop them from understanding. But silence will. Silence hides you. Silence keeps your voice locked. So promise yourself today, do not let fear win. Do not let fear keep you quiet. Every time you feel afraid, remember this. Your English voice is stronger than your fear. Your courage is bigger than your mistakes. Your story is more important than your grammar. When you speak without fear, something amazing happens. You start to enjoy English. You stop thinking only about rules. You start feeling the language. You laugh in English. You share in English. You live in English. And that is the moment when fluency begins. Fluency is not about perfection. Fluency is about freedom. So unlock your English voice forever. Keep speaking. Keep trying. Keep growing. Do not wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Speak today. Speak tomorrow. Speak every day. Fear will try to return, but you will not listen, because now you know the truth. Your voice is free. Your voice is strong. Your voice is forever. Now, my friend, it's your turn. Don't let your English voice stay locked inside. Start today. Speak one sentence. And if this video gave you courage, like this video, comment below with your first spoken sentence.